presentation. Okay, let's start the presentation. I welcome you all. Devendra and Sheetal is all yours. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. All of you can share their experience. Can you start with Amulya? So, one by one, you can give your introduction from which background you are and like what we are expecting from us. So already Dev sir has covered all the topics. So here we are uh, there to support you in the Salesforce admin and BA, wherein we will be covering all the topics of Salesforce admin and helping you to do the live project as well as the practicals while working on the theory as well. So simultaneously working on the theory part, we will be also taking you to make the application real-time application without coding. So it's a point and click development wherein you have need to just play as an admin. So for example, if you are driving a car, Mercedes car. So you will be driver of and controller of that particular steering wheel. So here the admin job is to control the organization. So Salesforce admin is like the king of the organization, wherein you will be handling all the securities and all of the companies, whom to give the access, whom to not. So this all will be covering in terms of Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, and all. So you can start off with your introductions, just, one by one, then we can proceed further. Thanks.
Yeah, can I start, Devendra?
Sure, sure,
Yes.
sure.
Hi everyone. My name is Amulya. Actually, I'm from Hyderabad, India. Right now, I am in Tampa, Florida. So I am basically from IT. Basically, I have been working with .NET for past 5 years, but right now I'm in a point I want to make a switch to Salesforce, because it's becoming too much with my 5-year-old daughter. So I just want to make a switch. So my end goal is to get the Salesforce project in next few months. I just finished my last project like a month ago. Right now I'm totally on a break, so I just want to focus fully on a Salesforce, get the training done, and then get into the project. So right now I have much time to spend and then learn more stuff and then get into the project. And that's about it. Do you need any other details from my side?
Amulya, from which background you are? From IT background? Like which
Yeah,
technology?
I'm from .NET. I worked in .NET for past 5 years.
Okay,
I
okay,
did my
okay.
master's here in United States, like back in 2014. After that,
Mhm.
I started working as a .NET developer. I was actually a full stack developer. So right now my goal is to be admin comes Salesforce developer, because I have
Okay,
a coding experience. I just want to be a admin as well as that developer.
okay. Yep. Thanks.
No problem.
I can go next. This is Urjita. Hi.
Yeah, yeah.
Hi. So I have been in the United States forever. So my background is obviously in IT only since last 10 years, but mainly in healthcare domain. So I want to make a switch. I have worked as a business analyst already for the last 10 years and a project manager, which obviously I don't want to continue doing. So I want to get into more of developer role or even an admin role where I can just do it, with more flexibility. So my goal here is to learn the Salesforce admin, obviously get some projects in a couple months, and also do a Salesforce developer training as well. So I want to do both. So that's my goal. So and right now, obviously, I'm working as a business analyst. So
Yeah. Thanks, thanks, Ujita.
yep, no problem.
Yeah, I can go next. I'm Jay Sheila.
Yeah, Yash.
Yeah, I'm basically from Bangalore in India, and I came to the US in 2015, and I stay in Michigan. I don't have any work experience as such. I worked only 1 year in PHP in India, but I've done my engineering in electronics, and because now I have got a valid visa for a job, I want to start with Salesforce. so that I can spend time with work and home simultaneously. And I'm also interested in doing Salesforce developer also, that course too. So I'm looking to doing 2 courses and then applying for a job.
Great.
Yeah, that's it.
Thanks.
Hi, this is Srinivas here. So I'm based out in Dallas, Texas. Last 13 years, I'm in US. So basically, my role is more of HR operations and talent management. So my goal is to learn Salesforce admin and then kind of become a BSA kind of role. I think that's what I think I'm actually looking out, because most of my experience more into HR operations. I feel, in the current market, it's definitely, because I was thinking to move to Salesforce for quite long time. Salesforce or a Workday, maybe, so that's what I think. And actually, I did some study, and both Salesforce and Workday. So Salesforce has a lot of scope in market, and so I think I feel I need to move to, even though I'm a bit late right now to move into Salesforce, but I think this has Salesforce has a lot of potential market for a job, and I think maybe over a period of down the line. So probably maybe I'll start the Salesforce admin, and then slowly I may move to Salesforce BSA or Salesforce business analyst kind of role I'm actually looking at.
Yeah, great, Srinivas.
Thank you.
Rahul, you can go next.
Yeah, my name is Rahul Mahajan. I have been in IT in United States for 10 to 11 years. So my only problem is I never created a strong base in IT because of the way I got the jobs and the experience. And I found, I learned the hard way that to be successful in IT, you need to create a niche. For example, either you're good in ERP, or data analysis, or data warehousing, or ERP, um, like our CRM, which is Salesforce. So when I used to apply for jobs, I saw a lot of positions requiring Salesforce or either Workday. So I thought maybe Salesforce is a good way to go. And I was not getting a job for more than 1 year. So I thought it is good idea to take a training where people shadow you, as Devendra said, walk you through the interview process and even support you in your project. So I thought this is the best way to go.
Yeah, thanks, Rahul. Yeah, Sheetal, you can start.
Yes, thank you, Devendra. Thank you all.
Yep.
So let me introduce myself. So hello, everyone. Welcome to GuruSchools Salesforce admin and business analyst track. My name is Sheetal, and I have an extensive experience in Salesforce admin development. And currently, I have been working with Infosys, and so that's all about me. So let me walk you through the upcoming 6-week agenda. So in the first week, we will cover the introduction to Salesforce, then organization setup, then global user interface, user setup. So probably this week we will cover, we will cover to create your user account, then your developer account, and how we're gonna manage, how we're gonna start our this admin part that we will set up your account to create the configuration and all. So this will be covering in this all we will be covering in a first week. Then we will move on to the next week, where we will cover the data modeling, then Salesforce security and access, which is very important topic as a part of Salesforce administration. Then we will jump on to the Sales Cloud, Marketing Cloud, and Service Cloud, how these clouds are differ from each other. And then in third week, we will be covering the Salesforce activity management, where we will cover how to create the activities, why activities and why these fundamentals are needed, where it will gonna use, and all these things we will cover as a part of Salesforce activity management. Then we will cover the Salesforce chatter, how you can post your communication, or how you can post your files, why this chatter is needed, what is the chatter, and how we're going to use this chatter in Salesforce, that we will be covering. After that, we will cover the data management, content, and folder. So this is a part of week 3. Then in a week 4, we will introduce you with the report and dashboard Salesforce functionality. Why we need report, why we need dashboard, what is the use of this report and dashboard, then what we can achieve through reports and dashboard. So this we will cover in next, in week 4. After that, we will jump onto the business automation processes. What are the fundamentals will include in a business automation process, where we will learn what is a workflow, what is a process builder, flow, and how these three fundamentals are different from each other, which one came first into the market, then why, if the workflow is came first, then why they have introduced a process builder, what is the difference, what are the different things which they have introduced into process builder and flow. So this will be this we will cover in week 4 in deeply. Then we will move on to the Salesforce desktop automation. And then week 5, we will cover the Salesforce Lightning UI and Salesforce Classic UI. What are the different features we are having with the Lightning UI and the Classic UI? Then probably we will cover the Salesforce admin part, whatever we have mentioned as part of our week 5 agenda. And after the this all topics covered, we will help you to build your resume. We will prepare your resume so that you will grab the opportunities in the market quickly. And then later on in the next week, we will walk you through the real-time projects, where you will understand, or where you will work, like how you can create an application, how you can build some functionality, how you can achieve how you can deal with the Salesforce objects, custom objects, standard objects, and other business process in that particular project. Later on, we will help you with the mock interviews. So this is our agenda for upcoming 6 weeks. Any questions so far?
Just
Or
real
can we
quick
move on?
question,
Yes,
Dev
please.
and Sheetal, this is Srinivas here. So you mentioned that data management and data modeling, right? So that's a pure on a technical side, because the people like me and Rahul, I think, more on a functional. We are new to the technology side. So will that be a problem for us in terms of data management and data modeling?
No, there is no problem at all, because why that data modeling? When you work as a Salesforce admin, or when you work as a Salesforce business analyst, in future you may have a requirement to to load a data, or to load huge amount of data in a production. So there is no technical knowledge is required to load a data, or to to work on data modeling. So that will not of course that will not be a problem
Thank
for
you.
you at all. Yes.
Yeah, just want to add something, Sital. So Srinivas, we will be using the data loader it is a client application wherein we will be installing the data loader on our laptop or computer. And from there, we will be, for example, if I give you to enter records in Salesforce like 50,000 or 1 lakh record. So you will be like manually, it will be hectic work, right? So can you manually enter in the Excel file like 1 lakh to 2 lakhs, 1 million records in the Salesforce manual? So it will be very hectic task, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here we have in the data management, we have the data loaders wherein we can upload that contacts or accounts of the clients. So it's just a click of 2 to 3 minutes. Your data will be loaded like 1 million, 2 million, 10 million data will be loaded like in 5 minutes. So this is the magic of data loaders in the data management, which we will be covering. So it's a client application wherein we will be installing the application on your machine, and then with the help of the Salesforce, we will be uploading the data, particular data of the particular requirement.
Thank you, Devendra.
And also, like how many of you have logged in on the laptop? Because from the next classes we will be creating our developer org, so wherein we will be requiring the laptops to do the practicals and all.
I'm on a laptop.
Yep. So it is recommended to better to opt for the laptop, because a theory we can cover and listen to the mobile phone, but while doing the practicals we need a laptop, and to do our configuration work and all. So that is the thing I just thought to remind, and thank you so much. Yeah, Sheetal, you can
So
continue.
are these links sent in an email? Because I only have it in WhatsApp. So if I log in from a laptop,
Hmm. Yeah.
can you send this in an email so we can just copy paste it? If that's
Okay,
okay,
sure,
or
sure.
yeah,
Yeah, sure.
please. Thank
You can
you.
also, yeah, you can also have the WhatsApp web and scan the code, and you can copy that.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't have WhatsApp on my laptop, so I just figured. Okay,
No,
because right
no,
now
yeah,
I'm in
you,
the phone, so that's
yeah,
okay.
yeah. That is the thing I thought to remind, and you can go on
Yeah.
the go to the Google and say and type WhatsApp web, so
Okay.
you can scan the
Okay.
code. Yeah, yeah, got it. Yeah,
Perfect. Thank you.
yep.
Hey, Srinivas.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
here.
Yeah. Are you? So now I have the question for the instructor. I'm sorry if I pronounced the wrong name.
Yeah,
Sure.
Sir, I also have a problem because when you give the link on the YouTube, it's a very long one, and including the password. So you type it, it might make a type over mistake. So if you or Sheetal can send the link next time through the email, that'll be helpful. Because in my earlier classes, they used to send the link to the email, not WhatsApp.
Okay, sure. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll prepare an Excel sheet and I'll send it into a group, so you can all mention your email IDs.
Sure,
So
that'll
we
be
can
good.
use that. Yep.
Otherwise,
Thank you so
otherwise
much.
it's okay. I can manually type the link. That's
No,
not
no,
a
it's
big deal.
okay. That no, if you want, we can email you. That's not a big problem. Yep.
just the
Okay.
most important thing is this Zoom app you can download in your laptop. That will be very easy. So every time you can just put
Mhm.
the meeting ID. That's it.
Okay,
Yes,
I can
correct.
try that too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. So, so let me tell you one thing. So when we are saying it's a Salesforce admin, or when you are saying I am gonna work as a Salesforce admin or Salesforce business analyst, the first thing is you don't have to be from technical background, since we have a few people who are from non-technical background. So that's okay. That's absolutely fine, because this is completely configuration. This is just a point and click functionality where you can build your application, and end users or customers can use your application. So if you have a coding knowledge, and if you have work experience on a coding, on a development for any other technology, so that is good to have, but that's not mandatory at all to work as a Salesforce admin. So that's perfectly fine, no problem at all. So um, let me let me walk you through the agenda for today's session. So after completing this session, you will be able to understand what is cloud computing, why cloud computing is needed, uh, what is why this cloud computing has been introduced, what was the problem we had with the other technologies or other services, and then Salesforce or the market has introduced with the cloud computing. Then what are the models of cloud computing? What is a deployment model? What is the service model? What are the layers comes under the service model? What are the layers comes under the deployment models? Then later on you'll be get to know that what is the difference between CRM and pass market. Then you will be get to know this SFDC and Salesforce, why they have introduced these terms. Then probably you will get to know the benefits of force.com license and Salesforce platform license. Then you will be getting what is the multi-tenant architecture, how this multi-tenant architecture is different from single tenant architecture, what are the more features we have with the multi-tenant architecture, and finally you'll be getting what is the metadata driven architecture, how they have introduced and what are the features and what are the layers we have in the metadata driven architecture. So let me start with the cloud computing. So basically, what is cloud computing and why we need this cloud computing? What are the types of cloud computing available at the moment? So let's understand about why cloud computing was needed. What was the problem that we had, and this cloud computing solved that problem. And since then, it took over the market. So let's understand that first. So that will solve a lot of unanswered questions about cloud computing, which you might have at the moment. So let's say, let me walk you through one of the example. You will be understanding more with the example. So let's say there is a business owner who wants to have or he wants to set up an IT infrastructure for his business, for his company. Now let's assume our Dev sir, who has this business or who has this company, and he wants to set up an IT infrastructure for his company, but he doesn't have the idea about cloud computing. So he want to set up this cloud computing for his business, but the problem is he doesn't have the idea what is cloud computing and how it will be helpful for his business. So here, Devendra or myself, what we will do, we will we will give him an idea, and we will walk him through the benefits of cloud computing. So what we will suggest, sir, why can't you go for cloud computing? Why can't you setting up cloud computing for your business? But he is more interested to know about the cloud. How cloud computing will works and what are the benefits of cloud computing rather than having the physical servers and all. So let me talk about the benefits of cloud computing, so that you will be get to know that how this is different from the local servers. So if you have your data located in your local servers, you will have to pay high, but you will get less scalability. So when it comes to scalability, when the number of users will increase, the performance of your servers that will performance of your server that will get decreased. So this will not happen with the this cloud computing. But if you go with the cloud computing, you have to pay for what you use, so no scalability issues at all. So this is a main this benefit of cloud computing. And next, if you have a local machines or a server, you may need a huge space for the servers, but in case of cloud computing, no server space required for the organization. So that is why, because this cloud computing will be on cloud only. There is no physical space required for the setup and all. Now this is another benefit with the cloud computing. Next, on premises, you also need a dedicated team for software and hardware maintenance. But if you say this is a cloud computing, and if you use a cloud computing, no expert or no team required for these kind of maintenance. Why? Because Salesforce or the cloud computing services will automatically they will take care of this maintenance and the updates happened for the softwares. The next, of course, for security wise, local data servers has poor data security, and cloud will have a good data security, that we all know. And I can say then no automatic updates happens on a local servers. We may have to explicitly involve to get it done. But with the cloud computing, updates will happen automatically with every new release. So here we have after some days or after year, we have new releases in the market. So this when new release comes in the market, so automatically this data updates will be that data updates will be taken care by the computing services only. So we don't have to worry about that. Then on premises or local pieces, data cannot be accessed remotely. If if you are using your local servers or local machines on premises, then of course data cannot be accessed remotely. But with the cloud, data can be accessed or shared anywhere over the internet. So basically with these benefits, what is cloud computing? So I would say cloud computing is just it's the delivery of on-demand computing services over the internet. So what does it mean? It means that simply, rather than managing files on local storage devices, cloud computing makes it possible to save them over the internet and access them from the internet anytime and anywhere. Now I can be a mobile person who moves from one place to another place where I can access the storage because it's on it's on the internet. Or if I want to give the access to somebody else, again, it's very easy for me to give the access to them as long as they have internet connection available with them. So this is the idea of cloud computing. Now let's move further on or try to understand types of cloud computing.
Hey,
So
Sheetal,
we can, yes.
I have a question. You said, because it's through my own experience, you said that if you're working from home, you cannot remotely access the physical servers, right? That's what you said?
No, I mean to say remotely access. I mean to say that if you have a server and then if that server is just connected with the 10 or 100 of 100 of machines, then if that is not on a cloud and that is only related to your premises, then you won't be able to access any data from out of that connection or that connectivity, right? If you are connected with the local servers only.
See, because I used to work for USPS contract, they had servers, they had mainframe servers on the USPS network. So we were able to connect to remotely from our computer at home, even though those servers were there in Minnesota or somewhere in Idaho. They were physical servers. They were not on cloud, I'm pretty sure. But still we were able to access remotely through remote application.
Agree, because maybe your this PC or your connectivity, your computer that is connected to your particular server only, that physical server only.
Yes.
Yes, so that is the reason only you will be able to access from your home. Otherwise, if that is not if your your client machine is not connected to your server, then you won't be able to access it from your home. But here there is no such limitation because everything is in a cloud, and you will be access your data from Salesforce from anywhere and from anytime. You don't have to be connected with your physical servers or.
Okay, so when you have the cloud server, there is no physical server. It's just a software on the internet, right? Server is just okay.
Correct. There is no
Sheetal
physical.
Sheetal just wanted to add, and also if you're not carrying your laptops and all, you can download from the Play Store Salesforce One app. So from the Salesforce One app also you can manage your customers.
Can you repeat that again? I didn't get that.
Okay.
What you said the last statement.
Okay. Like for example, if you're not carrying your laptop, if you're traveling some for client meetings and all, so you can download.
Mobile.
You have mobile, and you can download Salesforce One application wherein you can like deal with your customers and all.
Okay. Right.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, so hope that answer your question, right? Okay. Let's move further on or try to understand types of cloud computing. Am I audible, Devendra?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Fine. So we can categorize two different types of cloud computing. One is being deployment model, and another is being service model. So what are the layers we have with the deployment models, and what are the layers we have with the service model? So as far as deployment model is categorized, so we have three layers. One is public cloud, private cloud, and hybrid cloud. So those layers we have with the deployment models. We will walk you through those models in deeply in some time. And on other side, with the service model, we have three different types. One is IaaS, we can call it as an infrastructure as a service. Second one is a PaaS, that we call it as a platform as a service. And third one is a SaaS, that we call it as a software as a service. Now, here the question is, which one is more suitable for you, or when to use which cloud or which service when you are saying I want to set up cloud computing. So we need to understand which one is more suitable for our organization, and when when to use which cloud, and we should which cloud we should go for. So let me explain that. So let's say if your business just needs virtual machine, and if you have all necessary or required softwares are been installed, then you need to go for infrastructure as a service, that is a IaaS. So that is just a need. If your business, they just want virtual machines and you just install the required softwares, then you don't have to worry about the other services. You can go with the infrastructure as a service. Now, let's say if your company or if your business requires a platform or interface to run the program or upload a program or to build a software products, then you may have to go with the platform as a service. Why? Because you're saying you need a platform. You need one interface where you can write or you can upload your program. Especially developers will be the most will be the users for this platform as a service. Then if you say, or if you have a requirement, or if your company doesn't want to maintain any IT equipment or anything and all, you just want to host your complete product on a cloud, and just you and your company want to access that from anywhere over the internet, then you have to go for SaaS. Here you will get just your username and a password for an application, and you can customize your application as per your business needs. So according to you, Salesforce's in which category or in which service model Salesforce's Salesforce is using, or Salesforce's fits? What do you think? Will it be a infrastructure as a service, or a platform as a service, or software as a service? Just a question, if you would like to answer. Anybody can try from their end if you would like to.
I think it's SaaS, right? Software as a
Yes.
server.
Yes, you are correct. So Salesforce is a SaaS because everything is on internet, everything is on a cloud. You don't have to maintain anything, any software, and you just have to create your application. You just have to host your application or internet, and anybody can access. Anybody can access that application, or end users can access that application. Just we need to provide them usernames and passwords. So of course we may have to buy some licenses and all. So these are the different things, but you don't have to maintain anything when your application is been hosted on this cloud. Yes.
Do you think there would be some disadvantage in putting everything on the server? Let's say if the internet goes down, because if you have everything on the internet server, if the internet connection goes bad, then do you think that's a disadvantage of having a SaaS kind of a service?
No, there is no disadvantage, because even though if there is internet, internet is down, there is no data loss.
Oh, but you cannot connect, right? Then, because if there's no if you cannot connect to the internet, then you
that
cannot
is
access the.
Yes, correct. That is just one requirement from the SaaS service, that you just have to. You just have to make sure that you have it. That's it. Apart from that, we don't. They don't expect anything from end users. This is the only.
So you need to have a right. You need to have a robust internet connection.
Yes. So this is the only thing they are expecting from end users, that they should have internet connection. That's it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So this is we have discussed about this IaaS, infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. This is a just a computing model of this three types of services: infrastructure, platform, and the software. And then we have a cloud computing deployment models where we will have types of deployment models: private, public, and hybrid. So going forward, Devendra will continue with the next slides. Thank you all. Devendra, could you please take this up? Devendra, are you there?
Okay, sorry, I was on mute.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's fine, no problem.
Yeah, I'm connected to a mobile, that's why. So we have four clouds: public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud, and community cloud in cloud computing, Salesforce. So can anyone tell me what do you mean by public cloud?
Accessible to everybody without any restrictions.
Yes, correct. Like for example, a real-time example, you can say Facebook, Instagram. So if you make the photos public, you can like even someone is not friend with you, you can like he or she can see, right? Hello, hello.
Yes, Devendra, we can hear you.
Okay, like for example, if we put the photos on Facebook, like if we make it public, then all can see. So it's just a real-time example I'm giving. So public cloud is like anything that we expose publicly. Like sometimes also people think that internet is a cloud, but from my point, it's not true. Internet is a network of resources. Like for example, cloud means center of data. Like Sheetal already told us about the cloud computing. So it's a center of data. So we don't have to worry about anything like on-premise storage and all. So everything will be on cloud. But it depends upon how organization it uh, differs from the organization to organization, how it deals. Like for example, they want to make it public, private, hybrid, or community. So talking into private cloud, so it means they have their own websites they don't want to share publicly apart from their client and customers. Like for example, uh, Sheetal is working for Infosys, so I am working for one of the US clients. So sometimes it happens like we have our own websites and we don't want to share publicly apart from the client and the customers. Like for example, employees can only see but not the client. Employees can only log in and see but not the outsiders. So it depends upon the organization. And talking about the hybrid cloud, so when you have a cloud and you are exposing publicly as well as privately, so it's a mixture of public cloud and the private cloud. Let's understand by taking example of automobile company. So they have portal that employees can use privately, and there is some information that they don't really share with the customers. Whereas for example, they show their cars and bikes and show them as a public. So it's a mixture of public and private. For example, uh, Mercedes Benz, take the example of a showroom, car showroom, Mercedes Benz. So they have their internal customers, internal employees, so their discussion and all, but the final model will be shown to the customers. So their discussion, their designs and all, so they will discuss with their internal employees. So what needs to be the design, how the look will be there, and but the final outcome will be shown to the public. So it's a mixture of you can say public and the private, wherein in the private cloud, just taking the example, they will discuss with the uh, employees what design we need to put in and what design we need to show to the customers and all. So it's a mixture of public and private. So coming to the community cloud, so it's a very big offerings from Salesforce, like wherein all the customers and you can say public partners, vendors collaborates on a common area. For example, we are here on Zoom, so we are all here to discuss on something Salesforce admin agenda. So it collaborates on a common area on your uh, application. Like for example, they interact together and fulfill a certain purpose. Like community, it can be anything like building service or products, brainstorming session. So it's like a community forum wherein everyone has the same access and can put their own idea of community. So this all four types of cloud are there. So public, private, hybrid, community. So just you need to have the normal knowledge about that. So it's just an evolution of the cloud computing where we will be learning in the Salesforce. So it's in just an overview we are talking about. So this all private and all we will be seeing in the security model and all. So what needs to be public, what needs to be cloud like private and all. So we will be seeing all that. So if you have any questions, you can ask about the public, private, hybrid, and community. You want to add something, you can add.
Devendra, hello.
Yes. Yeah.
So Devendra, normally companies do they follow the deployment model which you are discussing, or which they normally use the models which Sheetal discussed? Are they? It's a combination of both.
Yes, a combination of both. It depends on upon the organization what they are dealing with.
Could you give an example, like say Honda?
Yeah, like for example, Honda. For example, they have their designs like for to design the cars and bikes. So
Yeah,
the internal employees of the Honda will know the designs, but not the customers. But
that I
the
understand.
yeah, that understandable. And the final outcome of the design or the final outcome of car or bike, so it will be public to the customers because they can buy. But the
That's
internal,
true.
yeah, but the
Right.
internal things what is happening, yeah, but the internal things what is happening, it will be not known to the public.
Yeah, that I understand. But I'm saying what Sheetal taught was infrastructure, platform, or SaaS. Would they be using the SaaS also, or just use these models which you described? Or they could be using one of
No, it's
these,
a
one
yeah,
of
they can use one of these. Yeah, Sital, you want to add something here?
So basically, it's not like that company will use only the deployment models or company will use only the service model. So of course, as per their needs, they have to use
Yes.
both models or the combination of these both models. Probably they will use with the SaaS along with the public, or maybe for internal users, SaaS and the private, and the combination or vice versa.
Yeah,
So
I'm
it's
just
not
trying to
like
get
that,
a
or you can.
yeah. Right, I'm
Yeah.
just trying to get a feel of it. Where how could they use both of the models? That's all I'm asking. It's a
Okay.
combination. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, Shital, can you move to next slide?
Yeah, sure. Devendra.
Okay. So here we can you can see that it's a platform of Salesforce wherein you can see the Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud, App Exchange, Salesforce One app. Like I already told you that Salesforce app, when you go to the Android App Store, like Play Store or Apple iStore, so you can see you can find the Salesforce One app. You can download and you can get going. So talking about the Sales Cloud. So what do you mean by sales? Can anyone tell me? So Rahul.
I would say the Sales Cloud is geared towards maybe capturing sales operations. I would say operations are procedures related to sales. Service Cloud is more towards the service like customer service. I
Yeah.
could be
So
wrong.
no. Yeah, correct. Partially correct. But you can say that Sales Cloud is something like it related to the salesperson, wherein they will be working upon the contacts, leads, managing the leads,
Yes, yes.
accounts, opportunities, and to help the organization grow in more in terms of sales. So they will be more focusing on the sales part. How much revenue is there? How opportunity is closed or won. So they will be seeing. So here in Salesforce we will be learning the concept of sales cloud wherein we will be dealing how to make contacts, how to make the leads, how to create the opportunities and how to make them accounts like for example GuruSchools, and we have advertised the Salesforce admin. So we have marketed our Salesforce admin introductory video wherein we got the opportunity of let's say Rahul, Srinivas, Amulya, Jaishila, Urjita. So we got the opportunity to make them accounts. So first of all, you queried about what is the course and how much it costs and all. So we created the lead. So it was the lead was created, then it converted into contacts, then opportunity. So it is a type of sales we are doing. So we are marketing ourselves and we are doing the same sales. So Salesforce provide the functionality of wherein we can do our sales service and marketing. So all the services Salesforce provide, that is the reason every Fortune 500 companies is opting for Salesforce, wherein you can get the community cloud, sales cloud, marketing cloud, and service cloud all in one plate. So if you go to the restaurant, for example, if you order like one thing like pizza, so you will only get pizza. But here in when you go to some buffet party, so you can get all the veg, non-veg, juices, salads, and all. So here Salesforce provide you all the options, but the limitation is that it's a pay per use service. Like for example, if I'm using the services of Sales Cloud and particular services, so we need to pay per user license and all. So
Hmm.
it's a pay per use service. Like for example, if we are going to a mall, so we can all enter the mall. But if
Look
you
after
have,
Lord Farooq. Sorry.
yeah, if you can, like if you go to the mall and we all can enter the mall, but if you have the movie tickets, then you can visit to a theater, or
Yes.
vice versa. We can take the example of a burger,
Yes.
like burger shop. If you have the coupons of the burgers, then you can go and collect the burgers and eat. So likewise, Salesforce provide the functionality of Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, and Marketing Cloud, and wherein we can all use the services. And talking about the services, like for example, if you're using now the scenario of Service Cloud comes in,
Hmm.
wherein for example, like Rahul told about the Honda. So when we purchase the cars and bikes of Honda, so there might be possibility that after 1 month or 2 month, the customers will complain that bikes or car is not working fine. So herein Salesforce provide an application like a Service Cloud application, wherein customers can really give their feedbacks. Like for example, Rahul have purchased one bike from like a car from Honda, and after 1 or 2 months he is facing some problem, like for example the fuel pump is not properly working, or gears are not working properly. So he can uh, give the feedback, like it's comes under service, so service agent will take care of that. So in Salesforce, when Rahul will go to the website of Honda and he will submit his feedback, then it will convert into a case and it will land into the Salesforce queue, the Service Cloud. So complaint, concerns, defects, feedbacks, all the things comes under the Service Cloud. So now Service Cloud comes into picture, wherein Rahul will uh, file his complaint, and service agent will take care that if Honda is using the Salesforce services of Salesforce Sales Cloud, sorry, Service Cloud, then the service representative will take care of that particular cases and address the uh, like complaint or defects of feedback of Rahul. So Sheetal, do you want to add something into the Service Cloud, like more into case management and all?
That's okay, Devendra. As of now, when we will introduce them with the web to case and web to lead functionality, then they will have a more and clear idea about the sales cloud and service cloud. So as of now, that's
Okay.
okay. Yep.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. Talking about the marketing cloud. So marketing cloud was earlier exact target. So the company was exact target. So Salesforce took over, but they still mention the name exact target marketing cloud, and it was another company which is acquired by Salesforce. So and they named it as a marketing cloud. So marketing in the sense, like for example, we have our Salesforce admin class, and we have created the flyers, we have created the introductory videos. So we have marketed on Facebook, WhatsApp group, and LinkedIn group to get the more enrollment and all. So it's a marketing type. So like using the campaigns and all, you can give the marketing of our particular products and all. So Salesforce provide the option where you can market your products, you can service your products, you can do the sales of the products. So all the things we can use it like in terms of Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, and Marketing Cloud. So if anyone wants to ask anything about the Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud, so this is just an overview. We are talking about the theoretical part, but real-time scenario we will be covering in the practicals in the coming session.
Yeah, Devendra,
Yes.
I just want to know what's the key difference between Sales Cloud and marketing, because you do marketing in Sales Cloud too, right? You work on the targets, you focus on the opportunities, so that's marketing too. So what is? Could you just give an example, a key difference between Sales Cloud and Marketing Cloud? Let's say there's a hotel called Hilton, and it's trying to
Mhm.
get more customers. So a hotel wants to attract more customers. So would that come under Sales Cloud or Marketing Cloud? Let's say it does flyers and does not focus
Yeah.
on any people.
Okay, so Rahul, just like talking about Marketing Cloud, so flyer, so Hilton Hotel is there, so we need to market that flyer. Then
Yeah.
when someone queries on that, like for example, if you roll this flyer to WhatsApp group or Facebook group, right? So
Yeah.
Rahul Mahajan is the owner, and he is rolling over the that particular flyer to WhatsApp group and Facebook. So
Mm.
Devendra or Sital or Jayshila as a viewer, so he will just type, "Hi Rahul, this is Devendra. So I just need more information on what you are like." Uh, so what you are campaigning in terms of marketing, like what you are marketing, I need more information. So we will be converting this into a lead. So now Sales Cloud comes into picture. So Devendra will be your particular account wherein Devendra will be a lead for you, and it will be created into contact and then opportunity.
Oh, okay, I understand. So marketing is more like generic, kind
Yes,
of
yes,
focus. Okay,
yes.
Okay,
focusing
Sital
on a
will
large
so
pool of
Rahul,
people.
yeah,
Yes.
so Rahul, marketing is the precursor. It's creating a brand, creating that awareness, getting the prospect, customers, getting interested in the offering. After the marketing, once the lead starts coming, then it is the sales team's job to complete the sales cycle to convert those leads into the actual sale, right? So in our, like, you take a small example of GuruSchools, our flyers are marketing, right? 6 weeks we will do this, free training, this, that. The initial candidate counseling session is also marketing, wherein some of you come in, right, attend it, get some glimpse of what you'll be getting in. Then you will express your interest. Then you will have our team to follow up with you, to have the formalities of doing the actual transaction. Now that whether you call it sales or enrollment, it means the same. And then once there is an actual handshake in terms of, you enroll with us by depositing your money, right? We get your information, your name, photo ID, everything, the deposit happens, and then you're enrolled into the training class. Now that is the actual sale. Now for that sale to happen, there has to be the awareness that something like Guru School exists, and they are embarking on this training and giving free training to the people, and that happens through the marketing. And there has to be targeted audience, right? So where we are marketing, where are we posting, where it is going, how people are seeing. So that's all the marketing's job is.
Okay, so once the audience starts asking questions, that's where the Sales Cloud process
Yes,
starts.
yes. That's the
Yes,
sales
yes.
job, is to bundle it, convert the lead into the actual sale.
Okay.
Okay,
All right, thank you.
you're welcome. Thanks. Go ahead, guys.
And Rahul, also we can create a process wherein, for example, if you are owning a company and if you have like a deal of like $50,000, so we can create a process wherein if the deal is above $50,000, so we can like create a process wherein we can win or lose. So it will automatically trigger you a message, opportunity is won or closed. So in terms of Sales Cloud, we can create the opportunities like process wherein you can track your deals and all. So basically, it's converting the particular contacts and leads, and final the opportunity. Like Dev sir given the best example of Guru Schools. So we have marketed our flowers and all. Then it converted into accounts. Like some of you have inquired about that. What when the course is starting, and also the inquiry part and the sales part. So you are, so for example, take the so if some of the candidates are more interested, so they can, like, we can mark them as a hot leads, like warm, cold. So some of like some of the people are not interested, so partially interested, like 80% interested or 20% interested. So in Sales Cloud we can mark it as a cold, hot, warm. So based on the client requirement in Sales Cloud, we will be seeing on the practicals part in the Salesforce org. We can mark it as a hot lead, like a warm lead or a cold lead. So it depends on the organization, and it depends on the customers, what we are dealing with the contacts, account opportunities in terms of Sales Cloud. We can manage it. So in the coming classes, we will be doing the practicals to understand. So this is a theory, because in theory, some of you might be not understanding what we are exactly targeting in terms of Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud. But when we will be covering the real scenarios in practicals, then you will be like getting the hands-on and more clarity on Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, and Marketing Cloud. Yep. Yeah, Sheetal, you can
Yes.
continue from the, yeah, next slide.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Sheetal, you can start from this slide. Like you can explain the business and IT benefits of Salesforce One platform. Hello, Sheetal. Hello, Sheetal, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible, but seems like she may have some internet issues or all.
Okay, okay.
Uh, do you want to start from your side,
Yes,
Devendra?
yes, yeah, I can start. Okay, so talking about the business and IT benefits of Salesforce One platform. So here on the screen, you can see that we don't need to buy anything like deploying, configuring hardware and software. Like Seetal already uh, explained this terms in cloud computing. So we don't need to worry about the configuration, hardware and software. So best benefit of Salesforce One platform is, like, we don't need to worry about that particular storage, like on-premise cloud and all. So we just need an internet connection. We need to get going. So no need to upgrade hardware and software every year. It is done automatically. Like, the best benefit of Salesforce is that it has the three releases in every year, like winter, spring, and summer. So now summer is over, so winter has come. So Salesforce has a new release, winter. So every year they have three releases. Like for example, if they have something bug fixes and all, and something new is coming in the Salesforce. Like for example, earlier they were using the workflow rules. They have introduced process builders. Then the more advanced version, flows, and all these things in the Salesforce release, it is mentioned and carried out day by day. So every year you can see the releases. Like for example, uh, earlier when we like 5 years ago, when I was using the classic version and all, so I was not able to do particular actions on the Salesforce. But now, due to the some of the bug fixes and releases, we can do. So it focus on solving your business problem, like from building the apps. Like I already said that it's a paper model. So it's a subscription based model. Like for example, if you are watching an uh, take let's just take the example of AT&T cable, like AT&T services. Like it's a subscription based model, right? When you pay for HBO channel, when you pay for any sports channel, then they will show, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Hello. So you might be using the AT&T. So AT&T TV, like AT&T services to run the TV, right? In the US.
Yes, some of the service providers will
Yes.
have
Yeah. Yes.
Comcast
So
or
yes.
someone like that.
Yeah, so because I worked for the AT&T customers, that is the reason I was telling. So they had so they use the Salesforce model wherein it's a subscription based model wherein they can uh, manage their channels, like for example HBO and sports channel. So and also you can the best benefit of Salesforce One platform is that you can use the Salesforce One application from a smartphone and all. So this is the benefit of Salesforce. And so today, what we have covered, like in terms of cloud computing and Salesforce benefits. So I will create one uh, like Word document wherein you will find all the related documents and particular links of YouTube channels, and also the particular blogs and all in terms to learn more and more uh, with cloud computing and Salesforce. So after this class, I will be sharing the details of that particular links or YouTube channels wherein you can go and learn more about cloud computing and Salesforce benefits. And after that, if you come across any problem, so we are one chat away in the Salesforce. You can, if you are finding any difficulties, you can type in the chat of Salesforce training in WhatsApp. Then we can address that. And also from the next class, you are recommended to use the laptop, wherein we will be creating your personal developer account wherein you can practice. And also next class is starting from 8 p.m. EST, so it will be on Saturday. Sorry, yeah, wait, okay, yeah, it will be on Saturday. So we will be meeting on Saturday, and the agenda for Saturday, I will be sharing some of the YouTube links and also the documents, so you can refer that. So it will be easy to grab those things in the coming session. And also I will be sending the attendance sheet, and you can mention your email IDs on that. So if you some of you want to share that particular links to the particular like emails, so we can do that. So Dev sir, we are done for today, and if you want to add something, you can add.
That's pretty much from my side. So I thank you all. Today's session a little dragged because of the initial pitch. So welcome you all, and just go through the motion and enjoy the journey. So thank you all for joining in, and good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank you.